So I'd like to start by posing a question to you all that I'd like for you to think about, and then we'll come back to a little bit later. What does a 20-year-old driver have in common with a 70-year-old driver? So just think about that for a little bit, and then we'll come back to it. While doing some research online, I came across a story that touched me, and so I'd like to share it with you. It was written by a lady named Rosa Hayes, and it's a true story. She starts by saying, "A friend of mine was driving and decided to make a phone call using her cell phone. We know all of the dangers, but still avoided them. We were both teenagers at the time and thought that these types of things only happen to other people. While dialing a number, my friend veered into the other lane and had us facing oncoming traffic. We hit another car that was going 65 miles per hour head-on. Defying all odds, no one was injured, but both vehicles were totaled. This was a lesson that I will never forget. My friend could have killed someone." Unfortunately, this type of situation is all too common. Statistics show that 42,000 people in the U.S. die each year from auto accidents. And a Harvard study recently concluded that 2,600 of these deaths are caused by cell phone use. And another estimated 330,000 injuries are also believed to be caused by accidents that are linked to cell phone use. CBS News also recently translated this data and showed that 1 in about every 20 crashes is caused by cell phones. Another recent study from the journal Human Factors confirms that the reaction time of a cell phone user slows dramatically, which also increases the risk of accidents and disrupts the whole flow of traffic in general. So coming back to the question that I posed earlier, which again is what does a 20-year-old driver have in common with a 70-year-old driver? Well, a psychology professor named David Strayer from the University of Utah was quoted as saying, "If you put a 20-year-old driver behind the wheel with a cell phone, their reaction times are the same as that of a 70-year-old driver who is not using a cell phone. It's like instantly aging a large population of drivers." Strayer and his colleagues also conducted another study in 2001, and they found that using hands-free devices also is distracting and can cause auto accidents. The reasoning behind this is that drivers are looking, but they're not actually seeing what's going on because they're so engaged in the conversation at hand. They also found that these motorists are less adept than drunken drivers whose blood alcohol levels are exceeding 0.08. That information is astonishing to me. I don't know about you. So what is the government doing to help prevent these types of situations? The state of New York, in June of 2001, banned the use of handheld cell phone devices while driving. 6 other states also have some sort of regulations in place, ranging from having at least one hand on the wheel while driving to prohibiting bus drivers from also using cell phones while driving. The cell phone industry admits that there are dangers with using cell phones while driving, but they also suggest that there are other factors that are equally as distracting and can cause accidents as well. These factors include the use of CD changers, talking to the person who's sitting next to you, worrying about what the children are doing in the back, eating, smoking, and so on. While I do agree that these factors also can contribute to the accidents that are occurring, I do believe that we can also individually help reduce the number of accidents by making a conscious decision each time we get into the car by not using our cell phones. If you're in a situation and you absolutely must use your cell phone while driving, I suggest that you pull over before using it. Remember that using this can dramatically decrease your reaction time, and not using it could potentially save a life. So please keep this in mind the next time you're driving and feel the urge to use your phone. Thank you.